This is your daily briefing for January 1st. This afternoon, the world rings in 2026 with a mixture of historic milestones and horrific tragedy. We'll be discussing a landmark inauguration in New York, a deadly inferno in the Swiss Alps, and a significant shift for the European economy. We'll also be answering today's big question: what does Warren Buffett's retirement mean for the future of global markets? But first, the historic midnight oath in New York City. First, New York City's new leadership. Today, New York City has officially entered a new era as Zohran Mamdani was sworn in as the city's first Muslim mayor. In a highly symbolic move, the progressive leader took his oath just after midnight in the decommissioned Old City Hall subway station. The ceremony, Mamdani used two Curensone belonging to his grandfather and another on loan from the New York Public Library once owned by Black historian Arturo Schomburg. His administration is expected to lean heavily into progressive reforms, including proposals for rent freezes and city-run grocery stores. While supporters gathered for a public block party later in the day, the 34-year-old's rise marks a sharp generational and ideological shift for America's largest city. Second tragedy in the Swiss Alps. In our second story today, a celebration turned into a catastrophe at the luxury Swiss ski resort of Crans-Montana. The incident, at approximately 1:30 a.m., a massive fire ripped through a crowded bar called Le Constellation. The toll: local authorities have confirmed several dozen fatalities, with some reports placing the death toll around 40, and over 100 others injured with severe burns. The cause: while a formal investigation is underway, early reports suggest the blaze may have been sparked by a lit candle in a champagne bottle hitting a wooden ceiling. Officials have explicitly ruled out a terror attack. Third, global celebrations and high-level diplomacy. While some faced tragedy, much of the world saw a return to massive hedonistic celebrations for the arrival of 2026. Major displays. In Dubai, the Burj Khalifa featured a record-breaking light show, while New York's Times Square dropped a new Constellation Ball to mark the start of America's 250th anniversary year. Mar-a-Lago, meanwhile, in Florida, a high-profile political meeting occurred as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu joined Donald Trump for New Year's Eve festivities. The two leaders reportedly discussed regional security and the ongoing Gaza ceasefire, signaling a close alliance for the year ahead. 4. Bulgaria joins the Eurozone. In our fourth story, the European Union has a new member in its currency club. As of midnight, Bulgaria officially adopted the euro, becoming the 21st member of the Eurozone. The transition: the Bulgarian lev will remain legal tender alongside the euro for 1 month before being phased out entirely by February. The context: the move comes 19 years after Bulgaria joined the EU. While the government hails it as the final step in Western integration, the country remains divided over fears of potential price hikes and inflation. 5. Today's big question: life after the Oracle. Finally, we move to the end of a corporate era. After over 60 years at the helm of Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett has officially stepped down as CEO. The succession: Greg Abel has taken operational control as of this morning. The stakes: Buffett, now 95, will remain non-executive chairman, but the market is closely watching to see if Berkshire can maintain its legendary buy-and-hold discipline without the Oracle of Omaha making the daily calls. With $334 billion in cash sitting on the sidelines, Abel's first moves will likely dictate market sentiment for the rest of 2026. That's all we have time for on YouTube today.